Welcome to the JTV Caribbean News. I am Sean Rose. The Barbados government has introduced legislation amending the value-added tax to allow for a 22% tax on voice and other transmissions from cell phones. Finance Minister Chris Sinclair told legislators that the tax, which goes into effect from January 1, 2016, will raise 14 million Barbados dollars annually that would go towards funding university scholarships. Sinclair said the range of services to be covered by the new levy included use of the internet and other transmissions that facilitate email, WhatsApp, Skype, and much more. The revenue raised would go towards a soon-to-be-announced University Scholarship Fund, replacing the bursary awards introduced last year as a measure to support students facing challenges to enter university owing to government's withdrawal of fee support 2 years ago. The new Anguilla government presented its budget for 2016 on December 9. It was one of the earliest presentations of the estimates of revenue and expenditure in recent times to finance the island's public services for the year ending December 31, 2016. The budget address was delivered by Chief Minister and Minister of Finance Victor Banks, his first presentation since the election of his Anguilla United Front government in April this year. The 2016 budget, which provides for a total of $225,335,227 EC dollars, comes with the imposition of 11 new taxes and sizable increases in various existing taxes. The largest increase of fees represents interest payments up from $9.3 million to $15.6 million. Chief Minister Banks pointed out that the spike in interest payments is essential to help resolve Anguilla's banking crisis. The supervisor of elections in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Sylvia Findley, has denied any wrongdoing in the controversy surrounding the results of the December 9th general election. In a carbon copy of the 2010 results, the ruling Unity Labour Party, the ULP, retained its 8 seats to the New Democratic Party's 7. The NDP, which has been in opposition since 2001, has refused to accept the results, however, claiming they are the rightful victors and thus the duly elected government of the multi-island nation. Its leader, Anne Eustace, has cited what it sees as numerous violations of electoral rules to support claims that the elections were anything but free and fair. Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves was sworn in late Thursday, December 10, 5 hours later than scheduled, as NDP supporters refused to clear the street, preventing Gonsalves from taking the oath at the scheduled 2 p.m. Meanwhile, the NDP leader has also announced that the party's elected MPs will not attend Parliament until the issues are resolved. The supervisor of elections, Sylvia Findley, received 8 complaints from the NDP, but maintains that she did her duty to ensure free, fair, and transparent general elections and dismissed allegations of fraud leveled by the NDP. Former FIFA Vice President and former President of CONCACAF and the Cayman Islands Football Association, Jeffrey Webb, who had pleaded guilty to his involvement in the massive FIFA corruption probe, has been cooperating with U.S. law enforcement authorities in their investigation into the payment of millions of dollars in bribes and kickbacks. His assistance has reportedly been a major factor in the recent indictment of additional FIFA executives. Webb will be sentenced on June 3, 2016. He pleaded guilty to 7 counts of fraud levied against him by U.S. prosecutors as part of the global football corruption probe. Webb is expected to be the first of the former FIFA officials to be sentenced and is expected to remain on house arrest at his Georgia home until sentencing. The Guyana government says it remains optimistic of improved relations with Venezuela following the recent elections that resulted in the opposition gaining control of that country's parliament. The opposition Democratic Unity Round-the-Table Coalition won Venezuela's December 6th parliamentary elections, taking control of the legislature from the Nicolas Maduro-led governing United Socialist Party for the first time in almost 2 decades. Guyana and Venezuela are embroiled in a border dispute in which Venezuela is claiming 5/8 of Guyana, which includes all of Guyana's forest and mineral resources, as well as its exclusive maritime zone. Guyana's President David Granger has stated that the arbitral award of 1899 definitively established the boundary between Guyana and Venezuela. A Guyana government statement says the Granger administration is optimistic about improved relations and that Georgetown remains resolute to bringing a final solution to this border controversy. The statement said Guyana has already been given international support on this matter after Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro sparked the new controversy when he issued a decree declaring an area in Guyana that Venezuela regards as its maritime space. For the JTV Caribbean News, Sean Rose.
And coming up next on JTV News. 8 new private healthcare providers join the National Health Insurance Network. NSA Custom Cases takes first place at ECAM's Kitpreneurs program. CTL Superstore brings a new shopping experience to the BVI. And in our Hot Trends feature, budget-friendly home decorating ideas for the holiday season.